This video is not an introduction to an article that I'm writing. What it is the means that I can use to communicate to my readers what is happening with my drive for We're a Family in Myanmar, which is an incorporation, and I'm waiting for the IRS to give me their approval on a 501c3, which means that it's a charitable, not-for-profit incorporation. And I'm waiting. It's been about 2 months. And the problem is that with the shutdown in Washington, the IRS offices aren't doing any work on filling an approval of charities. And I have no idea when the government will come alive again and start working. And there are a couple of issues. If you go to the toolbar at the top of this webpage, you'll find something called Travels, and you click on that, and it's a list of all the places I've gone in the last 10 or 15 years overseas. The two most recent index pages are for Burma, or what used to be called Burma, which is now called Myanmar. And Titi, my granddaughter, who lives in Tangier, Myanmar, with her two younger sisters and her parents, are part of my family. And Titi wants to help me, and she has done all the captions for half of the index pages for the photos I've taken. My problem with the IRS right now is that I want to raise $500,000, but I need their approval as a charitable deduction for people who may contribute. And I have no idea when the government will start again. So the best that I can do is to talk to you personally and tell you I want to raise $500,000 for 1,250 laptops for the students that go to the two schools where my three granddaughters go to. The two youngest granddaughters go to one school, and Titi, the oldest, goes to another one. When you put the student bodies together in those two schools, you'll come up with about 1,250 students. If Titi and her family are a part of my family, then all the students who go to school with them are my extended family. And I want to help them. And the only way you can help people in a developing country is to help them through education. They all go to school, but they need internet access and they need laptops in which to do research, study, understanding, teaching. So you would help me in this in-between time between waiting for approval and the shutdown. You could help me by letting other people know about it and reading about it. And just over a decade ago, I danced with death twice. My two dances with death were the best things that ever happened to me because it caused me to come alive. I thought I was alive in the 60s in college and grad school, working in civil rights movement, anti-war, and all the social movements of the time. That pales in comparison with where I am today. Dancing with Death changed my life. But but so did finding my family in Myanmar. And so what I'd like you to do is consider thinking about, once I get the approval from the IRS, once this government starts working again, I'd want you to consider contributing to the laptops and the cost of improving the internet. And of equal importance, I want you to contact as many friends as you can and give them a link to my webpage. And then, and this, I mean, when I tell you this, many of you are going to say, you know, that's beyond the pale. Lots of organizations, not-for-profit organizations that are charities, are asking for your money. What am I asking for is money for computers and having you email other people and telling them about it. But I want you to really consider coming back with me to Myanmar and see where your money is being spent. In the last 50 years, I have spent numerous trips overseas. I've gone to school overseas. I've taught overseas. I've had tour guides. I've been tour guides. And I've done it by myself. Of all the countries that I've ever been to, and I've probably been to 3 or 4 dozen different countries, of all of them, the one that radically changed who I am is Myanmar. I found my family there, and you might find yours also. So, thank you for your time. You can email me at any time asking what my progress is with the IRS, or I'll answer any question you might ask. But I'm giving you an opportunity to experience something that I've experienced. Discovering a part of your family. So I appreciate your time listening to this video, and what I want you to do is to do a couple things. I want you to go to Travels and look through, you can look through any of the travel index, but especially the first one on Myanmar, and then go back to articles. And then on the left-hand side, you'll see just a whole long list of articles that I've written over the last 25 years. But on the right-hand side, you'll see something called critical issues. The first one is on seeing the light. I had an appointment with my cardiologist, Dr. Marchand, about a week after I came back from my first trip to Myanmar 5 years ago. He checked my heart and says, "You're fine, get out of here, Campbell, unless you have any questions." And I asked him, "Why am I so wired?" And he said, "You have seen the light." Essentially what he was saying is now figuring it out. And I did. Part of it was finding my family. The next one is we are family. And that is the index page for this issue of fundraising. So I appreciate your time watching this lengthy video, but this is the single most important event in my life to raise that money and then return with the laptops and improve their internet access. So a new generation of people in Myanmar can help their country emerge from a developing country to a developed country. And you can help. Thank you. And take care.